right, what do we got?
Well, Bobby Meyer and Terry O'Connor will be at the brownstone when you get there.
What else?
Dr. Tom Hardy, he may not be there. He'll be at the teen center then.
And?
Tiffany Hill be at her TV station, and nobody else was home when the fire broke out, except Felicia, of course. Oh, by the way, you should talk to Colton Shore.
All right. What about, Baldwin?
Scott Baldwin? Well, we know he moved out before the fire.
How convenient.
You have something there?
I wish I did. It still bothers me that he's over at Kelly's.
I did leave one person out.
Who?
Prunella Witherspoon.
My 1 in a million cousin.
Well, she doesn't move into today, so she's out of it.
She's been out of it ever since day one.
I guess so. Sean will be real tickled when she moves off his sofa, huh?
He'll bless the day. Oh, listen, I want to talk to Bobby and Terry first.
Okay, we're also canvassing the whole neighborhood in case somebody else saw something.
That's good. Now, Scorpio. All right, give me 30 seconds and then send her in. Finished?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, listen. Now, normally I wouldn't be involved with something like this, but it wasn't for the bizarre way that the fire was started and the fact that Felicia's involved. Well, it's just that she means something to me.
As much as the young lady who's about to walk in here?
How did you know that?
Elementary, my dear Commissioner, elementary. Good morning, Cheryl. It's all yours.
I gotta say, you do look smashing.
Thank you.
That's it, mustn't overdo it.
Ah, you know what?
What?
If this police station weren't on my way to work, I wouldn't be tempted to stop by so often.
Right. I was hoping that I'd be more of a temptation than just the offer of free parking.
Well, you are. That and that I like men with handcuffs.
Well, I knew we'd get along.
But I do feel guilty.
Why?
Because it seems the wheels of justice grind to a halt every time I come near.
Can't think of a better reason.
One more and then that's it. I have to go to work.
Let's make it a six-pack.
No. We'll lead to 7, and 7 will lead to 8, and then where will we be?
I've got this great poem. It goes like this. Heaven. I'm in heaven.
Ah, Ginger Rogers never had it so good.
You know, if Fred had discovered you, he might have become a star.
He was a star.
No, don't confuse me with the truth. What have I told you about that? Now, how's it go again? Heaven, I'm
in heaven.
Right, yeah, that's it.
And my heart beats so
That's it.
that I can hardly see.
More better, yes. Yes.
What, so I have to sing it
Yes,
to you?
please.
Didn't Fred
Your voice.
sing it to Ginger?
Yeah, but that's
Wasn't that the way it went?
You would have
Come
been the
on,
part.
come on,
Do you know anything about Little Richard?
So what do you think?
The estimate includes replacing the beam, repainting, re-wallpapering, refinishing the woodwork, and everything else that you should have to have done. The carpet and furnishings are your problem.
It's all my problem.
Well, I can guarantee a first-rate job.
Well, thank you. I do have to get a couple more estimates for the insurance company.
Of course. Thank you very much for calling us, Mrs. Meyer.
My pleasure. Well, how's it look? Well, I'm going to have to get another estimate before I can find out whether or not this is a fair price, but this is not chopped liver.
Chopped liver ain't cheap.
Neither is the estimate.
Oh, good morning, ladies.
Hi, Tom. Hi.
Bobby, I got your message down at the teen center.
Robert Scorpio is coming over. He has some questions.
What about?
The fire.
Hello, Mother.
Hello.
Weird. I can't imagine why Robert would want to ask me questions about the fire.
Well, I guess he hopes you noticed something.
I saw a lot of smoke when I got here.
Or maybe he hopes that something will come up that none of us have paid any attention to.
I know what you mean. But I came over from Kelly's with everyone else when we got the news of the fire and Felicia being hurt.
Tom, they suspect arson.
Well, who would want to start a fire here on purpose and why?
Well, that's the big question.
That's what Robert wants to know.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody would have a big enough grudge on me.
Well, if revenge is the reason, whoever wants it would want to get back at you.
Me?
This is your building.
What did I ever do to anybody?
I don't know. Then again, I'm another story.
Oh, come on. Who'd want to get even with you?
That bigot I punched out at the hospital.
Oh.
But I doubt he'd start a fire.
Yeah, fire was the weirdest thing, wasn't it?
Yes, it was a bit strange. Neat little straight lines from the fireplace right to the door.
Yeah, we're lucky the whole place didn't go up.
Oh, I'll get it. Hi.
Morning, Terry.
Bobby and Farmer here.
Hey, the gang's all here. We'll never
None of us are playing with matches.
Listen, I hate to inconvenience you people any more than you've already been.
We'll help you any way we can.
That's appreciated. Look, I want you to know first that I'm only getting involved in this because of, well, the fact that you're friends and what happened to Felicia.
She improved?
Not when I last heard. I think I'd like to start with you, Tom.
Well,
All
we'll
right.
go get some coffee.
Yeah, okay. Excuse me.
Tell me, where were you at the time of the fire?
Kelly's. I was there when Terry came running in to use the phone, and she told us. I came over with the others.
Okay. Were you here earlier in the day?
Sure.
With anyone?
Well, yes.
In your room?
No, we were in the office downstairs.
Mm-hmm. Who were you with?
I'm sorry, Robert. I can't tell you that.
Why not?
Professional reasons?
Doctor-patient privilege?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell me, then, if this man lives in the building?
No.
No, you won't tell me, or no, he doesn't live here.
The person doesn't live here.
All right. How long were you in the office?
A few hours, starting around 9:30. Robert, I'm sorry I'm being so evasive, but since I've been put on suspension from the hospital, I don't have an office to use.
Okay. So you were downstairs in Jake's old office. Can you tell me, then, that, was this person ever left alone at any time?
No, I was here when the person came, and we left together.
All right. Well, I found out one thing. The person you're with is a woman.
Why do you say that?
Well, if it had been a man, you'd have said so. We seem to reserve the word person when talking about a woman.
Guilty.
Well, in my official capacity, I must tell you not to leave town.
Shall I retain an attorney?
Only if you want to waste your money. Bobby, Terry, thanks very much for the information.
Okay.
Coffee all around?
Thank you.
No, thanks. I'm going to head back to the teen center.
Oh, okay.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Now, tell me, you two, since we last spoke, have you thought any more about who might have done this? Come on, we're hiding something. Who did it and why?
Why don't you talk to Scott Baldwin?
My old buddy Baldwin.
Yeah, ask him who and why.
Why would I ask him that question? Okay, I'll call. I'll ring up Ruby and get the number.
Got the number.
Thank you, Bobby.
And while you're at it, ask him about a man named Butcher.
I'll do that.
Hello?
Scott Baldwin, please.
Yeah?
Mrs. Commissioner Scorpio here.
Yeah?
I'd really appreciate it if you'd drop by my office later this morning.
Why?
I have a few questions I'd like to ask you.
About what?
I'm looking forward to seeing you.
Okay. I'll be there.
Bye.
So you really think the place will be done soon?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Well, the way you're hustling these workers, I don't doubt it.
Well, you crack the whip when you have to.
Yeah. We really should have a reopening party. What do you say?
Yes, we could offer free hors d'oeuvres and free drinks.
I don't suggest we give the whole place away, but yes, something along those lines.
Well, you see, the more people that come in and see how beautiful it is, the more repeat business you'll get.
Yeah, you have a point. I should call Terry, arrange her to sing something special. Nice special party, big celebration, huh?
Yes. Speaking of plans, what about the drug bosses?
I haven't thought about anything yet.
Whatever it is, it has to generate a lot of money for them.
I know that. Cutting them loose from the family is not the answer, though. I mean, the spread of drugs will still continue.
Yes, it will.
I hate drugs. I hate what they do to people's lives. Even kids get hooked, and then before long they're out in the street committing crimes just to feed their habits. It ruins people's lives and totally destroys the entire family.
You don't have to convince me.
I have to do something. I have to.
Well, this place certainly looks different.
I hope different means better.
Oh, hello, Miss St. John.
Hello.
Doing a nice job.
Thank you.
No, we'll see when it's complete. If we can get lots more people to come in.
We will.
Do you want to come upstairs to my office?
Oh, yes.
Excuse us, please.
Certainly.
Excuse me.
They're supposed to be separated. What the hell is going on?
I'm sorry I can't offer you a sandwich or anything, but the kitchen's closed.
That's all right.
And Angel's out doing some personal errands.
Well, he deserves some time to himself, I suppose.
Yeah, he works very hard.
He's loyal almost to a fault.
Yeah. He's a good man.
Have you thought about my proposition?
Yes?
And?
If you want me to compile a dossier on the Jerome family while I'm trying to turn their organization legitimate, what exactly do you expect from me?
Your full cooperation.
Could you be a bit more specific?
Well, for a start, I need accounts of all the meetings that take place, names of everybody who attends, the purpose for each meeting, what transpires.
Is that it?
Any other information you can find for me. I'll need you to document names and times and dates and places, things like that.
Who else are you going to involve?
I'm not going to involve Robin and Sean, if that's what you mean. I can't risk that.
Good.
You're in too much trouble as it is. I don't want to put your life in any more danger. Besides, the less you know about what I'm doing, the better.
Well, I'll know what I'm telling you.
It's you and what I'm doing with it. You see?
I hope I'm not intruding, but I'm ordering lunch. May I order something for you?
No, not for me.
Nope.
All right. Oh, by the way, New York wants to know when you'll be back.
Did they call?
No, I called them and they asked.
I'll handle it. Would you excuse us, please?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
You don't have to be rude to her on my account.
Well, I'll sure be glad when my suspension's over with.
Well, there isn't much time left to go.
A single day is too long.
I know how you feel, son.
You know, it got me questioned by Robert Scorpio a little while ago.
Your suspension?
Not having an office. I had to use the one downstairs in the brownstone. He was asking questions about the fire, and I couldn't be frank with him.
Why not?
Well, the day of the fire, I had, I guess you would call it a patient in the office, and I couldn't tell him who it was.
Well, you had every right to keep that from him.
Yeah, well, I'll still be glad to have my little cubicle back.
You'll get it back soon enough. Now tell me, what have you heard from Simone?
How did I know you were going to ask that? She's having a wonderful time at Oxford, and I wish she were here. I gotta run. I'll see you later.
All right.